this back here. All right, let's move on to some Noire. Wow. Team Bondi, Sydney, Australia. All right, on to some Noire. There we go. All right. I know you missed a lot, Kate, but I think we're on the last one of the Vice missions. I think we're on the last one. Oh.
Earl Phelps, a shooting at the 111 Club, 6232 Hollywood Boulevard.
Sounds like a homicide beef.
2 of the dead guys caught in the crossfire were carrying Army surplus morphine. Get over there before homicide tramples all over the place.
We already cleared that up.
Judge in Pasadena took the big sleep yesterday. He had a personal stash of 20 cigarettes. Appears we didn't get all of it.
Jeez, what a
This
dick.
guy was willing to write his own mother after I'd sweated him. God damn it.
Just can't seem to put this morphine to sleep.
A dead judge. It's not good.
Everyone has their vices. Even you, Phelps.
What's that supposed to mean?
I knew it wasn't safe.
You
to
drive.
anymore.
I need to go over the case notes.
You drive. You were being a cunt. I don't want to deal with you. I was completely exhausted, passed out while watching. Hello, but I'm here and wide awake now. Okay. We'll see how long you stay awake.
Parker and Green are going toe-to-toe for the top job. There's a change in the wind.
About time.
This wind will be like a tornado, Phelps. Parker's got a puritanical streak. You never know we'll get swept up in a thing like that.
Homicide guys are already inside. Bukowski. Phelps. Back again. We're here about the morphine. Over by the bandstand. You can see what's left of the owner, Eddie McGoldrick, 26, former Marine. I know Eddie McGoldrick. He was a non-com in my old unit. I'm sorry to hear that, Cole. Waitress said he recently came into some money and bought the club. Who are the other Vics? 2 musicians, Biddleston and Bo. And get this, they used to be in a 4-piece, but the trombone player and the drummer OD'd. Don't tell me. Lamont and Tyree? We've met the rest of the band.
Now they're a no-piece.
Do you mind if we take a look around?
God,
Be my guest.
boy.
You might want a word with the hostess, too. I'll keep her company until you're ready.
All right, let's Oh, God.
Must have pumped a dozen rounds into him. Certainly sends a message.
We not gonna search the body?
When you're ready to have a civil conversation, we can try again.
I swear, this town is going straight to hell.
No, I don't want to look at the body again. You say like it wasn't almost 3 a.m. the other day when you played. Ah, fuck off. Okay, so there's body number 1.
Bad luck, Eddie. Okinawa couldn't kill you, but knowing the wrong people in this city.
Damn, my buddy's dead. Listen, you don't hate it bringing that attitude.
They didn't even try to crack the safe.
Very interesting.
You have a new source, or is this coming from what's left in circulation?
So, who was Body C? Biddleton, I think his name was.
Find anything interesting?
Alright. Lurk, hope your Sunday is going great. Thank you, Jules. Appreciate it. Alright, step over the dead body. Is there another one? Oh my god. Look at all these cigarettes.
Dozen packs to a carton. 100 cartons or more. Looks like a couple of months' supply.
Unless it's in there.
These look brand new. Never fired. Haven't been degreased yet. We could check on the serial numbers.
Is this guy hunting for bear? Look at these things.
They're BARs. You get the odd guy who sneaks one of them home from the war. How did he get 3 of them? Army surplus morphine, Army surplus weapons, Army surplus Valors. Sound familiar? Well-maintained, custom case. Someone cared for this instrument.
We should get back to the station and check the details of what exactly was lifted from that ship.
What's that click? Neat trick. The case must have cost more than the trumpet.
Damn, alright.
We should follow up on the musician angle. kept his stash close at hand. Ma'am, I'm Detective Phelps, Administrative Vice Squad.
Welcome to the 111 Club, Detective. Feels like I've had half the LAPD in here today already.
Any idea who did the shooting?
No idea. It was my day off. If I had been here, honey, I'd be full of holes just like the others.
Well, you must have some thoughts.
We get all types in here, officer.
Tell us about Eddie.
Eddie didn't know a thing about running a nightclub. He came into some money and waltzed in and bought the place. The previous owner thought all his Christmases had come at once.
Where do you think he got the money?
My guess was that he was selling the sort of quality product that you don't need to advertise.
Thank you for your help, ma'am.
Eddie was in over his head, but he was a decent boss.
I'm stumped. Ideas?
Back to the station. We need to speak to someone on the robbery detail.
Can you drive to this one?
Where are we going?
Yeah, let's go to the police station. That's where our buddy's telling us to go.
What's going on?
That fucking rat Stoker has gone public about Brenda.
Who is Brenda?
Brenda is LA's most famous madam.
And everyone knows it?
Of course everyone knows. Brenda pays her way.
Are we cops or a collection agency?
Whores have been around since the Bible. Our job is to keep it off the street so Joe Citizen and his wife can stroll around unmolested.
Then we should change the law.
Are you out of your mind? Every politician in America is against prostitution, except when they're using them.
So where does Stoker come in?
He objects to the LAPD and the administration taking its cut.
Is everyone in on this?
Yeah, and that's the problem. From a little acorn does a large tree grow. He could bring the whole thing crashing down on us.
Aren't you supposed to be working the...
Sir, do you know which robbery detectives are working the Army surplus theft from the Coolidge?
Caldwell and McManus? I saw Caldwell in the squad room not long ago if you want to speak to him.
Thank you, sir. We'll do that.
This way.
Now she's supposed to put something as going to take that from her. Now the DA wants my help.
Are we going to the Mocambo this Friday?
Harry, you got a minute?
Sure, Cole, anytime.
You've been working the docks robbery on the SS Coolidge?
Yeah, that's right.
So how do you see it?
Inside job. Either the guys working the wharves or some of the guys on the ship.
What else was taken apart from the morphine?
Case of BARs, case of Thompsons. Crate of Valor smokes.
Homicide just recovered 3 BARs and a mountain of cigarettes at a shooting at the 111 Club.
No kidding. I better get over there.
Do you have a copy of the manifest?
Yeah. Here it is.
So, how do we connect the docks robbery to the mess at the 111 Club?
This is the crate we recovered. Here's our backroom arsenal from the 111 Club. 500,000 cigarettes loose on the streets of LA. Enough to arm 3 companies. Some of these guys are from my old unit.
I said all's fair.
Must have finally shipped home. Kelso, Sheldon, McGoldrick.
McGoldrick was on the boat?
Sure, we checked him out.
McGoldrick bought the 111 Club, Harry. His brains are all over the bar.
Looks like whoever stole the dope is getting muscled.
By whom?
Dragner or Cohen. They control the hop.
Thanks, Harry. Stay in touch on this.
This guy was willing to rat his own mother after I'd
Help
sweated
me out.
I didn't want to arrest the kid, so I gave him a dusting he wouldn't forget.
Advice?
All these junkies seem to get a free pass to the Blue Room. How about we pay a visit?
All right.
No.
I think we bust in there and find the goddamn thing.
You're behind the wheel.
Do we know where we're going?
How well did you know the owner?
Goldrick? Well enough. He was in my unit.
That's some cruel irony. You survive the war, then get blown to pieces back home.
It happens more than you'd think. Young guys trying to adjust to normal life, getting mixed up in the wrong crowds.
The kid had just bought a nightclub. I'd say he got mixed up in the right crowds.
Until someone filled him full of holes.
You don't come into that kind of money that quickly without pissing a few people off.
You're not wrong, Roy. You're not wrong. But why?
His mother would be so proud of him catching all of those criminals.
Take a break, boys.
We would like them to stay, Miss Lickman. We're making inquiries into the recent deaths of 4 musicians.
Since when have the police cared about dead black men?
Good point. We don't. What we care about is 2 tons of Army surplus morphine showing up on the street. If you care about working in this town, you better give me something on Biddleston and Bow, or their knucklehead buddies Tyree and Lamont.
And this is your idea of making inquiries, Untersturmführer?
I've told you 1,000 times about speaking that German gibberish at me, Elsa.
Roy, how about you get a drink while I see to this?
Will you sit down?
Why antagonize him, Elsa? You know what he's capable of.
Ask your questions, head officer. We have work to do.
Alright.
People are dying of overdoses. If you know anything about it, you need to tell me.
I can't help you.
A lot of cats are into the thing. There's nothing special about your boys.
That look just says I did something wrong.
Hopheads appear to get a free pass at this club. You all know about the morphine.
And how do you expect to prove that? I have a rehearsal to finish. It's time for you to leave.
My partner mentioned a couple of names. You recognize them?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
The only way you're going to get rid of me is to give me an answer.
I knew Cornell. We worked together a few years ago. He loved the music, but the music didn't love him.
What does that mean?
It means that he just wasn't that good. He was a sad, lonely cat.
Boys, take 5 minutes, please. I need to have a private word with the officer. Why do you ask people to risk talking about a subject that could have them jailed?
Drugs are against the law, Elsa.
You're so full of courage, you have never felt ashamed.
This is getting us nowhere.
Do you think you'll win your war against narcotics?
It's not my war. It's against the law. My job is to prosecute the laws of this city.
Do you think you can stop people from needing drugs, detective?
I'm asking the questions here.
Then why do you come to me with your stupid questions? You know who controls the drugs in this city.
It's not enough to just survive, Elsa. You have to try and make the world a better place.
Brave words, and very noble. But words are just words, Cole Phelps.
She's right. We need to pay a visit to the mixer.
Cohen? Do you know where to find him?
This time of day? You'll find him holding court at the Macambo.
He can wait. There's something I need to be sure of. Give me till tomorrow morning.
Don't do anything I wouldn't do, partner.
Damn. Got this.
Ben, at risk losing the trail.
Uh-oh. I don't like any of this. No. No, my guy's an asshole.
LAPD, we're looking for Mayor Cohen. I believe he has lunch here.
There's not going to be any trouble, is there?
Which table?
Number 3, if you'll follow me.
Goddamn Harry thinks he can get fresh whenever he pleases.
Waitress, could I get another spoon? This is a...
LAPD. We have some questions
Hi,
regarding...
Mickey. How's it hanging?
Fine. Just fine, Roy. I see you brought Eager Beaver along. Hope he's not going to put the shakes on me again.
Cole Phelps, Mickey Cohen.
Good afternoon.
He has manners. Aren't you a little green for this kid?
Meet Johnny Stompanato, Cole. He has the biggest schlong in Hollywood and the smallest gun. Or maybe that's the other way around. I can never quite remember.
You're a funny guy, Roy. Haven't I always said what a funny guy Roy is? And how much fun it would be to get together with him sometime.
Poor Johnny. He's the dark, sensitive type. He's a serviceman too, Cole. Johnny was at Okinawa.
You were in the crotch?
6th Marines.
The lieutenant who won the Silver Star up on Sugarloaf. I've heard of you.
Something like that.
All right, have we finished flirting? You got something to discuss, Roy, or are you going to stand around beating the meat while my lunch gets cold?
We have some questions.
Do I need my lawyer?
Do I need my lawyer?
Your brother-in-law, Lenny Finkelstein, was selling stolen morphine. He had 1/3 of the shipment.
Old news, kid. I don't know anything about what Lenny was up to.
So I'm supposed to believe that you don't know what happened to the rest of the shipment?
Lenny, God rest his soul, was a moron. He was family, though, and I haven't made a beef about that, so count yourself lucky, kid. The H is a filthy habit, and I don't condone it. The simple solution would be to have all the dope fiends put down.
So you don't know where he got the morphine?
Kid, ask a question you might get an answer to.
We believe there's a link between a group of Marines and the morphine stolen from the SS Coolidge. One of those Marines was shot to death in a club last night.
I wouldn't know anything about that.
So you haven't heard anything about what happened at the 111 Club?
What can I say, kid? I'm shocked that in the land of opportunity, Uncle Sam's finest feel the need to resort to crime. It's a dangerous business. I can attest to that. I'd recommend they get out of the life. Quickly.
A few Negroes saying goodbye on the sidewalk will never make the papers, Mickey. But we had a judge in Pasadena say adios the other day. Prominent white people popping their clogs makes everyone nervous.
You know dope has never been my thing, Roy. It's always been for schmendricks like Jack D. and Jimmy Utley. But I'll ask around and I'll get back to you. Hey, you boys want some lunch? How about a drink?
We'll take a rain check on that. Come on, Cole, we're leaving.
We have to cut that dope. It looks bad with people dying.
We have to get the rest of it. There's no way of watering down the stuff in those little packages. We have to put the squeeze on those guys and get the rest of it.
They don't seem the type to frighten that easy.
We'll see.
Detectives, KGPL's going crazy. Shots fired at 1384 North Bronson. Some guy with an automatic spraying a Hollywood bus. They want every car. Go!
Guy gave his wife a tap. I'd say all's fair in love and war.
You know the way. You can drive.
All right, where to?
Officers need help at 1384 North Bronson. 1384 North Bronson. Shots fired. Any units to handle identified. Code 3.
Shooting at them is not going to do it. Okay. Oh, I finally got him, too. No, you're supposed to... no.
As near as we can make out, he's on the roof of one of those buildings.
You're clear, go! LAPD, drop the gun now!
One bullet left in the chamber. Put it through the head. Fucking beautiful.
It's one of the BARs.
Magazine. Anything on the wrist? Nope. Check the other one. Alright.
Phone number and restaurant table. I know that guy. Felix Alvaro.
He's one of the guys from the ship?
His name was on the manifest.
Looks like McGoldrick wasn't the only one to get a message.
Hey, Alvaro.
Hey, Lieutenant.
He's just a plain detective now, Chico.
Who's the jughead?
This is my partner, Roy Earl. We just want to find out what happened.
What happened is that someone took a shot at my bus. And then cops turn up and start treating me like I'm some sort of Pachuco punk. My people have been in California for over 300 years.
Very fucking admirable, Felix.
You hear anything about the big heist on the Coolidge?
Yeah, I heard about it.
So what happened?
Not much. The cops came and interviewed me and all the other guys on the ship.
I was down at the 111 Club this morning, waiting for the medical examiner to scrape Eddie McGoldrick's brains off the bar. You want to tell me anything about that?
I heard that Eddie came into some money. Too bad he didn't keep a low profile. It was a tough break to get through Okinawa and then have to buy it back home.
Who's shooting at you, Felix?
How the fuck do I know?
The dead guy on the roof works for Mickey Cohen. Why would Cohen want you dead?
Man, I don't know anything about Mickey Cohen or any of those gangsters.
Your name was in the sniper's notebook. Level with me, Felix.
Cohen thinks because we were on the boat, we have the morphine. Courtney's meeting those guys to sort it out.
Courtney Sheldon?
Yeah. You remember Sheldon, don't you, Cole?
We'll be in touch, Felix.
You heard that Jack is in L.A.?
I saw his name on the manifest.
He's been here a couple of months. Sure glad to see you got over your wound, Lieutenant. I mean, Detective.
Pretty cool customer.
He's been under fire before.
You buying his story?
Not for a minute.
All these cops. It's gotta be something big, right?
I'll use the phone then, I guess, since the game is telling me to use the phone.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address on a Jack Kelso.
Just a second. Jack Kelso, apartment 4, 1408 North El Centro Avenue, Hollywood.
Thanks. You can drive.
Fine. Where are we headed?
Where's my guy going? What?
Jack was a company sergeant. He would never get involved in something like this.
We brace him and drag him downtown.
It won't work. He's a tough customer.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, Jack. This is Detective Roy Earl.
Hello, Cole.
We would like a word.
Would you like to come inside?
Actually, we'd prefer if you'd come downtown with us. Do you mind?
Do I have any choice?
No. You don't.
Are you going to tell me what this is all about?
It would be better for all of us if we discussed it at the station.
Bad move, Cole.
How have you been, Jack?
Cut the crap. You pick me up in front of my apartment like a common criminal and then expect small talk? Fuck you.
Honestly, I'd say the same shit, too. Okay.
You got me here now, Cole. Ask your goddamn questions.
Going.
Do you know that there's a gang war going on in LA trying to recover that stolen morphine?
That has nothing to do with me.
Jack, you know about the morphine. You weren't involved, but you know who is.
You can't prove what I know and what I don't know, Cole. This is going nowhere. I'm done with this.
What? Donde está aquí? The fuck? He was so bright in there today. Ew, fuck you, Poseidon. Maybe I like the sunlight.
Did you know that Eddie McGoldrick recently came
What's
into
up,
money
buddy?
and bought a nightclub?
No, I didn't know that.
You want to take a guess where he got hold of the cash?
Not really.
You heard that a crate of BARs went missing?
No, I didn't.
I saw Felix Alvaro today.
Good. How was he?
A little pale. One of Mickey Cohen's goons had emptied about 60 BAR rounds into the bus he was driving. A public bus, in the middle of Hollywood. Are you going to tell me what's going on? Or do more innocent people have to die?
Yeah, and what's in it for you, Cole? Newspapers? More glory? Another promotion? Another medal at the expense of men who fought for their country? Count me out.
What do you know about the Army surplus robbery from the Coolidge, Jack?
What I know is that on 3 separate occasions, you would have been dead if it weren't for me. I don't know anything about the robbery.
I don't believe you, Jack. You were there. You were either involved or you know who is.
You calling me a liar, Cole? I hope you have something to back that up. I won't let you hide behind your rank any longer.
No.
You can tick me off your little list.
What
I'm
do
not
you
involved.
mean?
Jack, we just want information.
Bullshit, Cole. Did you seriously believe that dragging me down here would get me to give up my own guys? You call yourself a Marine? Trying to make a name for
Yeah,
yourself
Mother's
with
just
this
playing a
shit
new
heel?
Greek
Look
mythology
at this
season.
chump with this
Report?
$200
Ooh,
suit
nice.
and $2,000 car.
The tough guy act is really impressive. I like you, Jack. I'd like to make you for this. I really would. I'm going to be working on it and keeping an eye on you. You can go now.
Shooting, Robert Steiner, 6780 West Sunset Boulevard. The victim is a Chris Majowski.
Another name from the manifest?
How many more friends of yours are gonna get plugged today?
Drive me, I don't want to drive.
Talk about tension. That was like being trapped in an elevator with a married couple who can't decide whether they love each other or hate each other.
We go back a long way.
You went too easy on him. Next time, you leave it to me. I know how to handle that smug son of a bitch.
You don't. Jack will never give up his own men.
He just walked up and shot the man. 2 of them officers, they went that way.
Go on, get after him.
I can't take the shot from here, Cole. Hit him. Clear this asshole off the road. Keep it steady and I'll try to bust his tires. Step on it, huh? Just give me a little closer. Hit him. Clear this asshole off the road. Let's see how fast he runs on bare rims.
Shot him in the elbow. Ugh. Oh.
LAPD file. We have a traitor in our midst. All of the names on the list have a hit team assigned to them.
No, I don't want to see the same shit again. Put that shit back. Oh. There we go.
Cohen is meeting with Sheldon tonight.
We need to get to those guys fast, otherwise there'll be no case.
We have to look at damage limitation. We can't allow that strumpet Brent Allen to bring down the whole administration.
We've got to put a lid on the press. Can't someone talk to Harry over at the Times? It's too late. The Times would look ridiculous if we dropped the story now.
Who is this Stoker?
Stoker's a lily-white. Nothing that will fix this in the short term.
My law and order credentials are disappearing as we speak.
Can we get Brenda to leave town?
Yes, we can, but she won't go quietly. Brenda has extensive records.
Can she at least lay low?
That's
Logan, what up, buddy?
Mayor?
The Poseidon skins are joking. I'm pissed about it. What do you expect from Fortnite?
Who is this guy? And what does he want, Horrell?
The name's Roy Earl, detective, administrative vice.
Aren't you one of the clowns that got us into this mess?
Oh, I think that the orders regarding Brenda come down, not up, Mayor. I have a human interest story. It involves a certain LAPD cop, a hero from the war, who has let his beautiful wife and kids down, who has betrayed America for a German junkie whore, who has abandoned his pledge to the LAPD and his commitment to the public. We all serve. Could be all over the papers by tomorrow, and you would be off the hook.
So what do you want in return, Roy? Fingering a fellow officer?
Uh-oh. No, get off the body.
You know the way. We can drive.
Do we know where we're going?
What's up, buddy? What up, Cheney? How you doing, buddy? Ugh.
taking out all the guys from the ship.
Why? How does that get them the dope?
They obviously don't know who has the morphine. They're waiting for someone to crack.
Oof. This case sucks. I suck at investigating criminals. Take me to the dead people department again. She sucks.
Getting close. Steer him off the tar. I can't hit a target that isn't there, Phelps. It's no good. We need to get closer. LAPD, put your hands in the air.
Alright, the dead. Just hanging out. Lazy day fucking around on Helldivers? Hell yeah. I've been so into this game I haven't even touched Helldivers in a minute. I need to get back into that once this game is done. I've just been enjoying the story. Looks so weird without a hat.
You're behind the wheel.
All right, where to?
Can I please be the one that shoots out the car? Like for once? Boom. Murder on a Sunday morning, or afternoon technically.
Tell Courtney. Bad luck. It was worth a try. God. Polar Bear Ice Company. Really did it. Wonder whether it was worth it.
Most people never get the chance to be rich. Wouldn't you risk it? clear, Detective. Go to work.
Something in your bloody pocket.
Looks like Sheldon is bringing his own fire team with him.
Yep, you did.
Juicy, Beckett, Goldrick, Driscoll, these are good guys. Why did they get wrapped up in this thing?
Not everyone has their unwavering restraint in the face of temptation, Paul.
Beautiful day. Hope we have no trouble.
We literally just got into a
Can you drive to
gunfight.
this one?
The fuck you
Where are we
talking
going?
about?
This isn't looking good. I feel like the fat kid at the back of a race.
You sure it's Cohen making the hits?
All fingers point his way. Your buddies are in way over their heads. Being a Marine doesn't mean shit out here.
During one of the most crucial periods in the nation's history, following the Republican landslide of...
Light them up. All right, let's kill these red bastards.
Keep moving, I'll cover you. On the roof, Cole, nail him. Throw out the guns. Wide open here. They're making a run for it after them. Stay down.
I'm fucking going ham boning.
I'm gonna put out an APB on every one of the sons of bitches on that list.
And I thought it was really fun. They added mechs the other day, so I've been doing nothing but running around in a fucking mech with rockets and heavy machine guns. Dude, that's some fucking hell. That's some fucking good ass shit.
Carl Evan King en route.
You know the way. You can drive.
Do we know where we're going?
It's pretty fucking fun. I'll have to come play it again soon once this game is done. We're in the last one of the Vice, and then we have the Arson and the DLC stuff. I didn't expect this game to take this fucking long. I'm kind of glad it did, but like, holy hell.
Roy, in my office, if you please.
I'm working a major case. I'm not close, Cap. It's gonna have to wait.
Let Phelps do the interrogation.
But, Cap.
No buts. This is more important.
They're probably gonna talk about me now.
I don't want no part of it. If Captain finds out, we're dead.
Sheldon, is this your attorney?
No, Detective. This is Dr. Harlan Fontaine. He came down here to help me out.
How do you do, sir?
You stole the morphine from the Coolidge.
You can't prove that.
Let's see if I can try. And what is your relationship to Sheldon, sir?
Tutor, mentor. Mr. Sheldon is a medical student of mine. He has a very bright future.
Oh, that's nice to know. Too bad all of your war buddies won't get to see your graduation. I would have asked Beckett or Majewski or Driscoll about their involvement, but That's difficult, considering they're all dead. That leaves you, Sheldon.
You can't blame their deaths on me, Phelps.
You got any coffee or something? Or can I go back to sleep? Is anybody making coffee soon? You trying to take me down? No way.
You're lying, Courtney. The other guys aren't smart enough to attempt something like this. You either give it up, or I go after Jack for it.
And how do you prove that, Cole?
You get one as a mission stratagem, and then I unlock it at my level so I can use it 2 more times. I get 3 mechs in a match. Jesus.
Jack isn't scared of you, Phelps. None of us were. We just followed your orders.
What? What do you mean? That was the evidence. He literally just said that.
You were on the ship, Sheldon.
Yes, that's correct.
So you had opportunity.
But it doesn't mean that I was involved.
Don't stalk around. Were you there? Afraid not.
Let's try again
So you
with
don't
the
mind that the
same
mob
fucking evidence.
executed McGoldrick, Driscoll, and Beckett to get to you?
I don't know why you're trying to pin this on me. Where's your proof?
Beckett had a message for you before he died. Bad luck. It was worth a try.
I feel bad about Beckett, Phelps. He was a hard charger. Those guys deserve more. I don't blame them for taking their shot.
Have you finished, Detective?
I'm just getting started. You have an answer for everything, Courtney. Let's hope Jack does, because now I'm going after him. Is there anyone you're not prepared to sacrifice?
Jack is not in this. He's a good guy.
You or Jack, Courtney. I don't care who goes to jail. I just want the morphine off the street.
What are you offering, Cole?
Don't be ridiculous, son. This man is gambling.
What's your offer?
Doctor, good to see you.
I'm conducting an investigation.
Upstairs in my office, now.
This man is about to confess.
As of now, you're suspended from duty, pending a fitness review.
What are you talking about?
You heard the man, Phelps. Upstairs and face the music like the hero you were. You certainly had us fooled, Detective. Phelps, you're one of my favorite sons. You've broken this old man's heart.
Sir, what is going on here?
You're suspended, Phelps. Hand over your badge and gun.
Don't keep him waiting.
What is going on here?
Your wife's attorney has pictures of you and the German. Compromising pictures, lad.
She's pressing charges. You'll be formally charged with adultery. A criminal cannot serve as an LAPD officer, as I'm sure you're aware.
I don't understand.
How could you do it, lad? Your wife, your children, consorting with the enemy and a dope fiend at that. You're lucky the war is over. You'd be taken out and shot. The department doesn't need this kind of publicity, Phelps. Hand over the gun, keep your head down until your board hearing. I forbid you to make any comments to the press. What the hell were you thinking?
Marie, listen, Marie, I need to explain.
Please leave. You're upsetting the girls.
Let me see them, Marie. They're my daughters.
Go to her, Cole. You have done enough damage here. Do you want me to call the police?
For God's sake, Marie, can't we at least talk?
What is there to talk about? Do you love her? Do you? What were you thinking? What about our children? Can you imagine what this has been like for them? Go away, Cole. My father has hired an attorney, and you will be hearing from him.
I'd like to explain, Maria. I'd like to tell you what I've been going through.
What you've been going through. I have had reporters camped out on the front lawn all morning. I can't stand it, Cole.
1 second, Kate. I'll explain in a second.
Are you going to release me now?
Audio, stop. I murder. Okay, so Kate, what was happening was that my character started having an affair with the German singer that the bad guy we don't like smacked in the face. And I guess when I trailed her back home for our secret affair, my partner trailed back and found out I was doing stuff and took pictures and used it as blackmail against me, and now I got demoted. This game is hardcore. Dude, I suck at the detective work. I really do.
Okay, everyone, keep it down. Cole Phelps joins the arson squad today. How'd you like pork in that German whore, Phelps? Phelps is up before a review board in December. Until then, he works the arson desk. End of story. Phelps.
Yes, sir.
I don't care what you did or didn't do, Phelps. I hear you're a good case man. But if you fuck up on my detail, I'll have you out of here before your feet touch the ground. Do we have an understanding?
Yes, sir.
Cap, we don't want a fucking rat like Phelps. Can it, Tilden? Phelps, I'm partnering you with Herschel Biggs.
I don't do partners. You know that, Cap.
You do now, Biggs. Social basket cases like you two should get along just fine. Biggs will show you the ropes, Phelps.
This is arson. There are no ropes.
It shouldn't take long, then. Start with these two. House fires. 326 South Kenmore Avenue. Steffen's family was out of town when it happened. Then go to 4414 Rosewood, family by the name of Sawyer. Fire brigade will be on location.
Are they suspicious, Captain?
That's for you to find out, detective. Now get out of here. Both of you. Get out!
Okay, come on. How was the birthday weekend? Really good. I got some edible muffins.
Yeah, I'm thinking of
They were kicked my ass yesterday.
I want to stop them.
And now I'm like taking today's like my recovery day.
Are you drunk, mister?
So we're playing some LA Vice or not LA Vice, LA Noire.
Goddamn.
Kind of relaxing. Which is the exit? That the exit?
You think talking's cheap? Try hiring a lawyer. Hey! Fuck you!
Hey, there's such a thing as soap, you know.
I guess
You're behind the wheel.
Fine. Where are we headed?
Nice. Yeah. I got them right here. These are the blueberry muffins.
How long have you been working arson?
One muffin
We can
is
do the
20
small talk
milligrams.
thing now?
Holy
Talk baseball,
shit, it
exchange
kicked my
addresses?
ass.
I don't think so. Feeling down, hotshot? Need a buddy? I'll look somewhere else.
Oh, fuck. Nice, yeah.
There isn't much left.
There never is if the job's done properly.
You think it was deliberate?
Nah, that's real pain in her face. They would have moved out the things they care about if this was insurance. There's no mileage in this. Hello, Mike.
Hey, Hirsch. Cap this one.
Yeah, Mike Brannigan, Cole Phelps. It's
Oh.
okay, Brannigan. His name may be dog shit, but there's none on his hand.
No offense, Phelps.
None taken. Do you have anything?
The fire started late last night. Steffen's family at Catalina Island. Won some kind of competition. Looks like the only thing they ever won in their lives. And they come home to this.
I'd say they were pretty lucky, really.
They don't have any insurance. Everything they own, including the house, is not a pile of rubble.
Where are they sleeping?
In the car. It's lucky the whole block didn't burn down. Word is they're bulldozing this whole neighborhood to build new homes for GIs. That's the man in the house. In the ruins. Terry lady is his wife.
Take a look around. Come on, Phelps.
Dirty cop from the newspaper.
Yep, now everybody hates me.
Remember the dead lady they found under the train? Solved the case. Took some barflies for the murder.
Not sure this means much.
Nope, probably doesn't.
Doesn't tell me anything. Not much help.
Alright, let's see if there's anything in the rubble over here. A shoe?
Incidental.
Oh, a shoe. Okay, so there's nothing around here.
Isn't that the cop who caught the guy that was pretending to be dead?
Mr. Steffens? Cole Phelps and Herschel Biggs, LAPD. I know it's a difficult time, but could we have a word?
John Steffens.
You were out of town.
We won a prize. We had a wonderful time. Came home to this.
Do you still have the tickets?
Sure.
It's a formality, but we'll need to speak to the issuing agent. Can you tell me any more about the prize that you won, Mr. Steffens?
Weekend at Catalina Island. My wife got this flyer in the mail from the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
Did you enter any kind of competition?
My wife filled in a flyer. The lady just rung up and told us we won. It's the first time I ever won anything.
The redevelopment fund. Did they offer to buy you out?
They're building new houses. They showed their money and most of the neighborhood just packed up and walked away. But I never bargained with them.
GI houses?
Yeah, something like that.
That's all we need for the moment, Mr. Steffens.
All right.
wife?
He's the dirty cop from the newspapers.
You said that for like the third time now. Can you shut the fuck up?
Remember the dead lady they found under the train? We solved the case. Looked some bar flies for the murder.
Alright, let's go call somebody, I guess.
If that hill won't buy me something nice, I'll find someone who will.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need information on the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
Yes, Detective. Just checking. The fund is a semi-government agency established to speed up the building of GI homes. It has private investors as well as a government endowment.
Huh. Do you have an address for them?
There is one listed here, corner of Beverly and Mariposa.
Thank you. You can drive.
So where do you want to go?
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
And where exactly are we going?
Your mom's house.
Have there been any other house fires?
This is arson. We get an average of 2 a night. Does that answer your question? Hi, Albert. We've caught this case.
Hey, Biggs. We? You have a partner? What gives?
This is Cole Phelps. You may have read about him.
Oh, now I get it. Hello, Phelps. Welcome to the netherworld of arson. Family of 4 found dead in their beds. Heater explosion.
Another one.
Looks that way. Insta-heat Model 70. Before you get excited, we get a couple of water heaters a month go back. Take a look around the yard and see what you can find.
Mal. You gonna stick it out, Cole? I'm gonna try, Mal. What have you got?
Family by the name of Sawyer. Mother, father, and 2 kids. All in bed from the looks of it. Oh, I'd say carbon monoxide poisoning. The burns are superficial.
Time of death?
I'd say about midnight. Anything more exact will take some time to determine. Lynch tells me this has something to do with a faulty water heater?
Could be. There's been a spate of problems with a particular brand. I've got another angle in mind.
You care to elucidate, Detective? This is a murder and not an accident. Sharing information has helped us solve quite a few cases together.
I need something concrete, Mal, before the department gets wind of it. I'm in arson for a reason.
I feel sorry for your wife and kids, Phelps, not for you. But you're a good case man. One of the best I've ever met. I'll help in any way I can.
Thanks, Mal. I'd say that's firm but fair. How about the insurance companies write these incidents up as acts of God?
same book.
I don't think this is any use to us.
Hey, Biggs! Is this significant?
Regulator valve. Good find.
Detectives? This is the next door neighbor. Detective Phelps. Can you help?
They were supposed to be going away. They won a trip somewhere. But little Henry got sick, so they had to cancel. What are the chances?
Do you know who ran the competition?
Gulliver's Travel, up on Santa Monica Boulevard.
Thanks. You've been a big help.
Phelps, the guy across the street. I've seen him before. He likes fire.
Hurry, you can still catch him.
He likes fire.
Stop! LAPD! We've got an ID on your firebug. Stop right there! What's your name?
Herbert Chapman.
So you like fires?
Some.
Watching them or setting them?
I don't want any trouble.
Turn out your pockets.
You're a naughty boy, aren't you, Herbert?
I keep myself to myself.
You have a thick-ass cigarette.
Cigarette in a matchbox gives you a 5 or 6 minute delay. You want more time, you use a mosquito coil. Don't you, Herbert?
You like this fire, Herbert?
Hell no. I heard it over the fire radio. Sounded sweet.
When you finish following your leads, come and see me at the fire station. I have a theory about this.
Will do, Lynch. Take this guy in. We might want him for questioning later.
You got it, Detective.
Why have you got such a hard-on for this case? If it is murder, it's almost impossible to prove. Fire doesn't leave much evidence. There's no percentage in this.
I think it's more than one case.
There are house fires, Cole. Accidents, heater fires, gas explosions.
There's got to be a reason.
The reason is you want to be a star again. Forget it. Give it up. You'll feel better.
There's something to this. I know it.
What are you talking about? Arson is insurance. It's always been insurance.
We still investigate the cases, Biggs. The people in this house are dead.
Go soak your head, Phelps. This hero business is a full-time obsession with you.
I'm gonna make this case. I'm gonna rub the department's nose in it. Help me or stay out of my way. You got it? You're behind the wheel.
All right. Where to?
I think I missed a piece of evidence back at the first house.
As an attack on the industry itself. Nor should our...
Isn't that the cop who caught the guy that was pretending to be dead?
Recently serviced. Could be something to go on.
Matthew Ryan.
He's the dirty cop from the newspaper.
Can you drive to this one?
And where exactly are we going?
Knew we missed something. Alright, we'll do this last mission and then I'll go eat dinner.
Detectives Phelps and Biggs, LAPD.
John Cunningham. Can I help you, gentlemen?
We have reason to believe that the Sawyer family of 4414 Rosewood Avenue recently won a competition run by your company.
Yes, I remember them. They called up to cancel at the last minute. One of the kids was sick. Very unfortunate.
Do you mind if I take a look at that? The Sawyer family, Rosewood Avenue. Here they are, Steffens. Tell us about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
There's not much to tell. They run a promotion. Our promotion's mailing list covers half of LA.
So they are not a government agency?
I don't believe so. Government organizations don't usually get involved in promotions.
I'm told the tickets were a prize.
Yes, they were.
You do a lot of these prizes?
Look, there are hundreds of these promotions running at any one time. If you're the lucky guy, you get your name pulled out of a hat.
While the Sawyer family were supposed to be at Catalina Island, their house burnt down. You consider them lucky?
Christ. I'm sorry to hear that.
Can you tell me who offered the prize won by the Sawyer family?
Sure. Look, there's supposed to be some sort of supervised draw with hundreds of tickets. But the reality is the Suburban Redevelopment Fund calls me every couple of weeks and tells me exactly who's won.
Thanks for your help.
No problem. Just wish I could do something for that family.
You could put round the hat. A few bucks would really help them now.
I suppose so.
Good. I'll put you down for 50. I could tell you were Samaritan the minute I walked in the door.
50? Are you
good man, Cunningham? You're all right.
Yeah, I'm great. Poorer, but great.
Good successful investigation.
You can drive.
So where do you want to go?
I'm gonna go here.
Let me guess. You want to check out the Suburban address?
Great partners must think alike, Murphy. This is supposed to be the registered offices of the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
This is an Elysian housing development, Mac.
So Elysian is an investor in the redevelopment fund.
Looks that way.
Are we done here, Mac? I've got work to do.
Sure, buddy. Thanks for your help. Elysian are investors in the Suburban Redevelopment. So what? If you think I'm putting my pension on the line and harassing Leland Monroe without evidence, you're out of your mind.
Mission Fields builds the houses, while the Suburban Redevelopment Fund foots the bill.
Sorry, gotta go. While I'm here, my workers are probably putting their feet up and talking shit.
As they should. Carry on.
You know the way. You can drive.
Fine. Where are we headed? Lynch says we should visit him at Fire Station 32.
Who exactly is this guy, Lynch?
Lynch is a legend. You should feel privileged. He doesn't let many people into the inner sanctum. Keep your mouth shut, and you'll learn something about fires.
We came as soon as we could.
How bad is it? Come on, you can tell me.
Lynch.
Biggs, you two investigating the house fire on Kenmore Avenue as well?
Yep. Why?
I had a look around the place while I was out there.
Do you believe the fire?
I deal in facts, Phelps. Evidence of an explosion. No obvious sign of accelerants. Wiring looks intact. Come and take a look at this.
This the heater from the Sawyer fire, Al?
Yes, it is.
Huh. Looks like it was recently serviced.
I have a theory, and it's a theory only. I don't have enough evidence to prove...
Al, if you say it's so, we're listening.
Okay, Phelps. You're a bright penny. You have a gas supply. You have a Bunsen burner as a pilot light. You have a regulator valve, and the balloon represents the gas expanding in the room. Now, the gas has to make contact with the mosquito coil to form an explosion. Let's see if you can work out the chain of events.
The what?
The gas bubble needs to be next to the coil if it's gonna ignite.
That is.
Good, your regulator's in position. Okay, I'll light your pilot, turn the gas on.
You pull the lever on the left at the...
So that's how it's being done.
Maybe. There could be a fault with these valves. I've adjusted this one for our experiment, but you need to take it to InstaHeat and see what they say. Their headquarters is on North Harvard Boulevard, number 262.
Thanks, Albert.
You're welcome, Biggs. See you at the next show.
He's a smart cookie.
Hey, buddy, you dropped something?
You can drive.
Looks a lot like a
So where do you want it?
Wally's Meats.
Show?
The next fire. We should go to the factory and see how many of these things are going bang in the night.
You know this Chapman character?
Guy's a freak. Loves fires. He's the kind of guy that we'd like for a lot of things, but we don't really have any credible evidence to pursue him with.
Poor guy must be going crazy.
LAPD detectives, ma'am. We need to speak
What,
to someone in
Kate?
charge.
I see. Well, duty manager for today is Mr. Rasick. You should find him in his office.
Generally speaking,
Remember that dead lady they found under the train? That guy, Phelps. He solved the case. Took some vodka for it.
goddamn Bruins are having a season from hell.
So what talk to the guy in charge? See what he says.
How's that just been paid look about him?
She wants a 5-star goddamn wedding.
Detective Phelps and Biggs, arson. We're investigating a couple of house fires. What can you tell us about this?
Pressure regulator from a Model 70. Let me take a look. We have a problem. This has been tampered with.
What?
You see this diaphragm? It forms a seal across the saddle here. Gas flows across from here to here. The diaphragm regulates flow. It's been reversed. It's a subtle change, but it means the gas never closes off properly.
So you're telling me that this is not a manufacturing fault or service repair?
I don't think there's anything inherently
You
wrong
showed
with
off
it.
some mean images. How dare you? God damn it. Why do I always talk at this?
How many guys would know how to make that change?
All you need is a screwdriver and a wrench. Anybody could pull it apart and put it back.
Are these diaphragms prone to failure?
They tend to go after a while. The rubber lasts quite a few years and then it perishes.
So the guys' names that I've been seeing doing the repairs on the heaters, they're fully licensed and accredited.
Sure, of course they are.
You employ accredited mechanics to do this.
We call them installers. Technically, they're gas fitters.
Installers, then?
They know what they're doing, detective, if that's what you're trying to imply.
I want you to get me a copy of the list of your installers.
Okay, I'll get it for you. There, around a dozen of them. Housing business is going crazy at the moment.
What the hell?
This is a long shot. We are not going to roust that whole list.
I want to run it by R&I, cross-reference for arsonists. See if any of these guys have any previous. Sir, I need to use your phone.
Go right ahead.
One of these days.
Calm your tits, Munifer. Wow.
Operator,
You
message
calm
for
your tits,
KGPL.
Kate. Welcome back. Hello, Sugar Studio Gaming. Welcome. What up?
Phelps badge 1247.
How can I help, detective?
I need to know if any of the following names have a previous criminal history.
Okay, detective, run the names.
Acevedo Ernesto, Clemens Walter, Elgram John, Gable Leroy, Kelligrew Peter, Kuttner Robert, Limehouse Albert, Manning Franklin, Neves Raymond, O'Brien Thomas, Ryan Matthew, Spurgeon William, Varley Reginald, Zurich Stephen.
Clemens Walter, previous conviction for arson and malicious damage. Burned down a house in Westwood in 1942. 4-year jail term.
Thanks.
Ryan Matthew, charged for contempt of court. attempted murder, plea bargain down to assault charge.
Anyone else?
There is a Reginald Varley wanted for murder by Detroit Police Department.
Thanks. You've been a big help, young lady.
There are three kinds of people. Those who
Your
can
employment
count,
roster is quite the
and
rogues
those who
gallery,
can't.
Mr. Rasick. Desperate times indeed.
I swear, this town is going straight to hell.
Do you have an address for Clemens?
He's working on an apartment building on Catalina and 3rd.
What about Ryan?
Currently working at a housing development on Normandy and 1st Street.
Varley, where is he?
Beverly and Mariposa, currently working on a new housing development. Hey, Varley's a good guy. You can't harass all my people.
These guys have lockers.
Yes, they do, but my men have a right to some privacy. Don't you need a warrant or something?
Show him and keep quiet.
She wants a 5-star goddamn wedding.
Here. Happy now?
Stick around, Mr. Rasick.
Clemens is a fellow traveler. Some light reading on the merciless capitalist machine. The company went through thousands of these in the war. Still got eaten alive. Varley has a problem with bugs.
You know that a mosquito coil takes an hour to burn down, Rasick?
No, I didn't know that.
It's the favorite choice of ignition by arsonists. Gives them time to get away.
You're crazy. He probably lives near the canals in Venice. Mind if I leave you to it? I got work waiting.
3 birds. Clemens, Ryan, Varley. Where to, Phelps?
This town's dangerous.
I don't care where we go.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
All right. Where to? Varley's on the run. He might be packing heat. If he's wanted for murder, I say we take the doubt out of the equation and let him have it.
You nervous?
It's been a while.
You were in combat.
In 1917. You know, I never fired my weapon in the line of duty.
There's nothing to be ashamed of. I hope your piece is still serviceable, Herschel.
I may be old and out of practice, but I'm still a Marine, Phelps.
It would be better for our case if we could bring him in, Herschel. LAPD, Varley! Stop or I'll shoot!
on, Varley. You can't keep running forever. You run all the way from Michigan, Regiment?
There we go.
Why did you run from us, Varley?
I'm gonna take a wild guess that you're the same Reginald Varley the Detroit police have an outstanding warrant on. How am I doing so far?
I need a lawyer before I talk to any of you.
Reginald Varley, you're under arrest for committing a series of arsons. You're also under arrest for murder. Detroit PD will be putting in a request for your extradition. Until then, you're a guest of the city.
Arson? You can't hang that rap on me.
Be quiet. Be thankful we don't shoot you.
Are all the cops in this town crazy?
Take him away, officer. You're behind the wheel.
And where exactly are we going?
I think it's Matthew Ryan. The history of arson. Plus, he's not working in an apartment. He's working a residential thing. The other guy that we have was the murder. He's working residential, so I think Clemens is just a waste of time.
Are you Matthew Ryan?
Who's asking?
Detective Phelps and Biggs, arson squad.
Arson?
You heard the man.
Let's just put this stuff in the car and I'll be right with you.
Hold it, Ryan. I said,
son of a bitch.
Look at GI's backyard is crashing.
The damage is only cosmetic.
He's a one-man wrecking ball.
Move in. I'll take out the van.
Kill those men.
They'll get out of the way.
Only if they hear us coming.
Close in, Phelps. We need to take Ryan down before he hurts somebody.
I need to be closer, Phelps. He's got an arson-related assault charge, and he's running.
Running don't mean nothing. We gotta get this guy in a room before we can get an angle on him.
This man has got to be stopped.
Come on.
Jesus, what's he doing?
The tram! Oh, Jesus!
put your hands in the air! Why did you run?
I was scared.
You got a reason to be scared, Ryan?
Matthew Ryan, I'm arresting you on suspicion of committing a series of arsons. Can you drive to this one?
Fine. Where are we headed?
You sure that's not that crazy cop that almost ran me over?
Alright, now we're on the last guy. He should work in an apartment complex.
Biggs, LAPD. We want some answers, and we want them quick.
Okay, okay. What's this all about? Just tell me what you want.
You know Reginald Barley?
No? Can't say I do.
You have a real viper's nest at Insta-Heat, don't you? Arsonists, murderers, communists.
What's that got to do with me? You can't prove I'm behind all that. Look, I've been cooperative. How about letting me get back to work?
You're licensed and work for Insta-Heat?
I contract for them. So what?
You did 4 years for burning down a house in Westwood. What are you doing working as a gas fitter?
I did my time for that.
What am I supposed to
Do
ask?
you know Matthew Ryan?
No. Don't know the name.
His locker is right next to yours. Give it up.
Okay, so I know Ryan.
Clemens, for someone with your record, I would expect a little more cooperation.
Why was that an X? He just
We have
admitted to
3
knowing
suspects.
Ryan.
As much as I like it to be Chapman, I think it's one of the other 2 guys. Let's get to the station and close this case.
You can drive.
What do you
So what do
mean?
you
It
want?
says, do you know Chapman? He's like, all right, I know him. And then I get that wrong? What is that? What do you mean? I'm confused. He was like, the question was, do you know him? Your locker's right next to him. All right, so I know him. That's okay. So then I'm so confused. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I'm so confused. What is this?
Vice boys get any on the side?
I have 2 suspects.
Phelps, you got nothing. Biggs, Ryan's waiting for you in interview 1. Varley's in 2.
Hey, Hopkins, you practicing your asshole routine again? Come on, Phelps.
Save yourself some time and get this thing off your
I'm
chest.
so lost.
If that's your opening gambit, you better try again.
You know how to reverse a diaphragm in the regulator valve of a Model 70 heater?
No, I don't.
Because now I'm confused. I'm worried about what question I asked. You know how to reverse the diagram in a regular 70 valve heater? No, I don't. I'm gonna guess lie.
If you know enough to do your job, you know enough to do that repair. You're lying, Ryan.
And how do you think you can prove that? Looks like you're the one who needs advice on how to do his job.
What am I supposed to guess? I show that you did the work. All right, suburban redevelopment. The
What
fuck
can you
are we
tell me
doing?
about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund?
Nothing.
think Suburban is a front for your anarchist buddies. They're arranging for people to be out of town while you burn their houses down.
Suburban? What's that got to do with me? That's Farley's bilk. He's the one with the cozy agreement with those fascists.
Oh ho ho! So it's Farley.
So you want to change the world, Ryan?
Yes, I do. So does every reasonable person.
And you're doing your part?
Yes, I am.
Does that include sabotaging water heaters to destroy a company?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
So InstaHeat is to blame for all of your problems.
I didn't say that.
I don't know what to go.
You have a history of violence.
I have no such thing.
You're lying, Ryan.
And how exactly are you going to prove that?
You were charged with attempted murder, Ryan.
It was a court case. No criminal liability was the verdict. They said that they couldn't have known that the faulty heater installation would cause a fire. All I know is I lost my whole family. And the company that was responsible got away with it. What would you do?
Which company?
Hephaestus Water Heater Company.
That's it for the moment, Ryan.
So I can go?
Sure. As soon as your red friends storm the building and carry you out, you'll keep your seat until we decide how long to lock you up for, knucklehead.
Mouthpiece tore strips off me at the grand jury. Case was thrown out. Now the DA wants my
I
head.
think Ryan is our man. But procedure says we eliminate all of the suspects. Let's speak to Varley.
I want to make
Where's
homicide.
interview room 2 then? Oh, right here.
I want to make homicide. I mean, you know you've made it if you got that desk.
We have Matthew Ryan in custody, Varley. I think all we need to do is ask him about this, and he'll rat you out.
Fuck Ryan, that pinko bastard.
Have you ever worked on a place on Rosewood Avenue? Family by the name of Sawyer?
Maybe. I'm from out of town. I go where they send me. I don't do a lot of repairs, though. I'm flat out on new installations.
Why are you lying to me, Varley? If Suburban wants their new installations completed, why are you bothering with wrecks like the Sawyer house?
So I'm lying just because I can't remember if I was there or not? How can you prove that I was?
Your name is on the inside door of their water heater.
Okay. You got me there. Suburban, yeah, they wanted that guy out. Sawyer kept complaining about not being able to get his heater service, so they threw in a free service as a sweetener. I think he played him, though, because he still wouldn't sell.
What would reversing the diaphragm of an InstaHeat Model 70 do?
Yeah, I made that mistake before. You get a big bang when you turn the pilot back on.
So you didn't deliberately sabotage the water heater at the Sawyer house?
No, I did not. You out of your mind?
I don't believe you, Varley. I think Suburban wants homeowners who don't want to sell out of the way.
I think you're out of your mind. Where is the evidence that I have done anything to contribute to this fire? Huh? You're saying I'm some kind of psycho for hire? It's not true.
We're done for now.
So what happens?
You're either going back to Detroit to face a murder rap, or you're staying here to answer for these arsons.
That bum took a swipe at me. Put him down in my sap.
Really don't know who did it.
Need a drink. I got the jitters
I'm
again.
at a loss.
Let's lay a charge at one of these guys and put this to bed.
I'm telling you, it'll never stick, and you'll get roasted.
Anybody making coffee soon? No. It doesn't matter. We're not dirty in this city anymore.
I don't know who it is.
Look. Doing this mean I lose my life.
He knows a lot about the suburban redevelopment.
I know, yes. I got the facts.
Was it? Look over the clues. Valerie did the Sawyer house. Okay. Yeah, I think it was
I'm
my
praying
gut
that those
instinct.
prints come through so I can nail that son of a bitch.
I'm gonna just charge this dude.
Reginald Varley, I'm charging you with committing a series of arsons and for the murders of Hank Sawyer, Edwina Sawyer, Henry Sawyer, and Jessica Sawyer.
I'm no cold-blooded criminal. I could never burn up a whole family in their home.
How is it? No, just keep your mouth shut and listen to me for a second. How is it you can bring no less than 3 suspects into my station, conduct extensive interviews, sift through mountains of evidence with Lynch and Pinker, and still manage to charge the wrong fucking guy?
What?
I took a chance on you, Phelps. People said I was crazy, and you made me look like a jerk. You may not be much of an arson investigator, but I hear you're merciless on the beat. Get going.
What do you mean? He had it out for another water company. What are you talking about? Oh, I'm gonna lose my job in my mind at this rate. Oh my god! Like, he was connected to the sweepstakes. He was connected to the house with the bad thing. He lied about being a technician. He only said he does installation. What more evidence does he want? Like, that was the most clear-cut, I thought, case. Clemens served 4 years for arson and would probably share his motives if questioned. Clemens wasn't on any of the reports. Fuck, whatever. This case hurt my spirit. No. We'll watch this and then we'll go into the next one. And then we'll end stream. Like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing wrong, homie. Because none of this is making sense.
You're 2 blocks behind 1st and 2nd.
We have more buildings to clear. You know our orders,
There's
Sergeant.
barely a building left standing or not on fire in your zone, Cole. Is your sector full of Japs?
Questioning my command.
The captain doesn't want anyone falling behind.
Tell the captain we will join him when the job is done.
Just give us the word, Sarge. We'll take care of him. He should be sectioned. That Jap lover's a fucking liability.
We're here to kill Japs, not our own people.
Star-crossed son of a bitch. No one wants to serve under him. He's bad fucking luck.
Can it? We have a job to do here. If I can live with it, you can too.
Alright, so we're going to end here because I want to go eat dinner and kind of relax the rest of the night. Thank you all for joining. We'll be back at this probably Wednesday. Because Monday we ain't doing nothing. Tuesday we're resting. And Wednesday... Yeah, probably Wednesday. Probably the next day. Later, dude. Later, Cheney. Appreciate you for coming by. All right, let's